switching arms, taking the other arm, then looking up. So finding that twist. And then from there, take your arms up and over and interlace them behind you. Just allow those arms to kind of gently start coming down. So again, when it comes to the shoulders, if I'm ever going to adjust a student, I want your palms together just because it's more protective. Especially if you're sweaty, you can spring out and actually injure your shoulders. And so if I'm just trying to help them, I'll just literally come over and that's the max pressure I'm going to put on your shoulders. And that's just letting them know you're eventually guiding them down towards the mat. But I'm not going to come over and crank them down like a lot of instructors do. It's just those two, so palms together. And then slowly take your right leg out and kick it behind you without touching the mat. Wonderful. And see if you can reach back and grab that ankle. If not, you can just let it hang, whatever it feels better for you today. If you can grab it with both hands and kick, you can really start getting into the chest, the shoulders, quads. Breathe. And then take that leg back up and around. Isn't it great how easy it gets to work out upside down? And then take your other leg out without pressing on the mat and kick that leg back behind you. And seeing if you can reach back with both hands. Even if you only got a toenail, it's progress. Just try to calm the body down as much as you can. Even though yoga seems and it feels like a massive, massive active workout, more time you're trying to tame your nervous system and your breath. So don't let it lose mentally or physically. Take your right leg out and kick it behind you. So again, you can just leave both legs out and just let them fall behind you. There's actually more there. It's not. And so you can just allow your ankles to relax back, or you can reach back and grab them and just kind of hold onto them. But you don't really need to kick or do anything here. So try to really relax into this back bend, especially for people who get into full back bend. This gives them that opportunity to have a max extension of the spine. And then you can stay here as long as you want, or you're welcome to come back up. Anytime we're upside down, you can always come back up, wrap your arms around your sling, and that's almost like our child's pose when we're hanging in the air. So whenever your head feels back to normal, because ultimately we're trying to get you guys to hang upside down for 7 full minutes. And so we know that you've got to work your new students up to that. That's why we have beginner classes, intermediate classes, advanced classes. But ultimately, I take people up and down for the first probably 20 classes that they come, and then other than that, I'll leave them upside down for all the postures all at once. But we're going to try one more. So you're going to go through the same thing and double wrap and wrap back around. If you feel like you don't want to go back upside down again, there's no shame in that. Or physically getting a lot of people get a little nauseated, but that goes away. I've never had to so make sure that your straps are not wrapped in your feet because they're out to the side. This is kind of a spinal traction pose. straight, just like when we were stepping in them. And then just give yourself just a little, not a huge, just a fairly nice little press down, just kind of releasing it, pulling up your shoulders for a second. Again, take your feet, your soles of your feet together, and give yourself a pelvic thrust. And then bend your elbows and make sure that your straps go behind your elbows. And when you press up, I want you to make sure that your arms go directly under your shoulders. So we always want to keep everything stacked so we're protected, right? So make sure straps are not in front, so they're behind and they're behind your arms. And so you're going to look up and arch your body up and press up. And then once you press up, then you will straighten your legs. Right, so keep your feet at, no, so come back down. So take your feet at diamond, because when we do it like this and then we try to press up, we're already getting way too much arch in the back. So take your feet to a diamond shape, and then you're gonna press up, and then straighten your legs, Steph. Straighten them, straighten them.
I don't think I have enough strength.
And so, yeah, no, it's not sad. It's normal. I have professional athletes that can't do it. So,
if you need to set up, get that fabric.
And then straighten the legs.
I know you're
And
over
then just
time.
keep your arms
Just
underneath.
lift up.
And then
Give yourself a
like
bit of
underneath
time.
your shoulders. And then engage your core. So really engage your core. Yes. So this is my core tattletale pose. So take your palms.
My handles are not even.
I need that to be here, but they used to be here, so there's dead like nerve damage. So when it hits there, it like makes that noise. I don't know. So that's why I know that I have it a little bit higher.
Yep, and then just take your soles back together.
Like, I don't know how long I can last.
She's like,
Don't forget about us.
We can lift up sometimes.
And so you feel how much core you have to
Yeah,
engage
it's
there.
crazy.
And it forces you to hug that midline, which we're constantly talking about. And then you just get up there, and then eventually, as your students get stronger, you go into push-ups. And so, and then just come back up whenever you're ready, and then you'll just lower down onto your mat. Yeah, you gotta be, so stuff that we're constantly talking about is gripping the mat. It's the biggest thing with these is most people don't have any grip strength. It's really, really, really sad. And so when you don't use it, you lose it. Your arms atrophy. Your arms, your feet, everything atrophies. So you're gonna lay on your back, and you're gonna take your long handles, and you're gonna take your right handle and move the strap and the black clip. You're gonna put it on your left. And then you're going to take your left one, move your handles, because you have fabric behind your ankle, and move it onto your right ankle. And then you're going to scooch down where your hip would be in position 1 underneath your sling. And make sure they're crisscross. Crisscross to make you jump, jump. That one. So kind of scooching down, making sure your hips are kind of underneath your sling. And then you're going to interlace your hands underneath you, walking your elbows underneath, pressing up into a flying bridge. And so really trying to get and press your body up as high as you can. Use your triceps, your arms to press everything up, trying to take your chest towards your chin, not your chin towards your chest. Big belly breath here. Slowly lower down. Take that leg up and over and come onto your stumache. So whatever one's on top, yep, you'll just roll over that way. Yep, so going, yep, and you'll roll over. Yep. It's super awkward to try to get into these things when you're laying on your stomach.
Roll over that way.
So take the one that's on the top. So take that leg across your body. Nope, the other one. Take that leg, but move it away from your strap. There you go. There you go. You're there! And so from here, you can either come into a forearm plank, or you can come into a full plank. So either one that floats your boat. But then you're gonna pull the knees into the back of your chest, pull the knees into the back of your arms and squeeze and back. Pull the knees into the back of your arms and squeeze and back. So that's super, super hard. So but if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, you can take your knees in and then sort of come forward into a flying crow and back. Take your knees into the back of your arms, come forward into a flying crow and back. And one more knees into the back of your chest, flying crow and back. And then just lower all the way down. Take your right leg out. And then you're just gonna walk your body back. So come up onto your knee and just start walking your body back. Walk your body back. This is where it gets awkward in class. And then take your elbows shoulder width distance. Make sure they're directly under your shoulders. And you're pressing your elbows down, right? So we're hollowing out the back. We're pressing down into those elbows. Make sure your arms don't start to creep in, so really try to keep them out, and your gaze is right in front of your fingertips. So be real careful, and I'll come and help you. So just you want to wait for me for a second. But you're going to press down into your left leg and let that right leg come up and over. And it's so much easier than it looks. And so it's preparing your body for a forearm stand. There you go. Keep your gaze between your hands. So walk forward, walk back further. Come on. Walk back further.
That has been my week.
Yeah.
Walk back further.
Right?
There's days.
Keep walking back. And then take your elbows directly to your shoulders. Good. And then make sure you're pressing down. So like hollow out your back. So press down and then make your back come up. So protract and retract. There you go. That's what I want. Keeping that gaze there. Press into this leg and take that leg up and over. Yeah, miss. I'm not going to do that. Check her out right now.
Cool. That's not as hard as I thought it'd be.
Exactly. We get in our own head about stuff all the time. Job.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, so same thing. Shoulders.
I already felt it, but
Did you already do it?
yes.
You can do it.
You
I
did it?
did it.
Yes, you did.
Oh, okay. You want
Show
to
her
go?
down.
Got it.
I really want to show
Show
you.
the teacher.
For a while.
Oh, dang girl. Good job.
My butt
So-
feels nice when I do that.
Yes, that's a good butt workout. So now that you're good, because you went almost up and down, you can start bending that knee back. Hey, you know me. I know my students are always like, can you just be like happy that we just nailed it? And you're like, okay, now you can do this. Can you be proud? I'm so proud. You guys have no idea how proud I am. You guys have no idea. Okay, so switch feet. So now your right foot's gonna go in there. And same thing, back it up, back it up, back it up. And hand the elbows directly under, so protract, retract the shoulders. And then just make sure that you're really pressing down in that strap, because if you don't have the right amount of core, your leg will slide over and you'll just take out all your neighbors. It's quite funny. No.
I'll take out the new girl.
So, but come back further than you think. So almost where you feel like you're going to be in the splits in the back. And then you press down into that leg, keeping your gaze forward. And then keep pressing into those elbows. Breathe. And so the reward for this pose, when you actually get it, is you get wrapped. You see what I mean? How the strap went all the way down my leg? So you don't need the strap anymore. The strap goes right. Good job, girl! See, you were already judging that pose, saying, I can't do that.
It looks harder
That's,
than it was.
that's one thing I'm going to make sure that you understand. We always decide for ourselves whether something's too hard or we can't do something before we even do it. Yeah. And that's one thing that I just don't allow people to do in my class. 'Cause I'm like, you don't even know how amazing you truly are. All right.
You're right.
You're right. You're like, yeah, I am good. You're like, damn, I'm good. And so go ahead and come onto your belly. These are a love-hate things, especially if you've got shoulder injuries. Most people at the beginning, their shoulders are so tight and they're just shaking, holding this pose. And that's natural, that's normal. You're going to see that often. You know, you just encourage them to straighten their arms, but don't go over and straighten their arms. This is already kind of putting their arms in a pretty uncomfortable position, especially for men. And so the more that you can keep those arms forward though, and then leaning out from the side. And so if this is too hard, then you want to scooch back with your hips. If it's not hard enough, then you want to scooch forward with the hips, right? So we want to make sure that we're getting some good opening, but we're not like hurting ourselves. So know the difference between injury and just being.
But you definitely feel it, right? Like I feel the engagement in that situation.
Yeah. And so making sure you're pressed, it's almost like a press down and a reach forward. Arms are straight, try to relax everything else down as much as possible. And then take your toes together, lift your kneecaps up off the mat, press your pelvic bone into the mat, and then reach both arms over to the right. Again, trying to keep them as straight as you can, trying to get as much flexion as you can, like lateral flexion. Breathe. And then reaching both hands over to the left again, trying to get as much as you can, noticing which side maybe be a little bit more pissed than the other. And then bend your elbows, relax through your elbows again. And then you can either just turn over onto your Stubace, or you can be crazy like me and reach up and grab your fabric on each side. And then you'll just flip up and come forward. Back down and come back on your back.
Oh, you want me to come back out?
No, then take your feet down and come back on your back. So it's like a full flip all the way around.
Flip forward.
No, I got it.
So it's here. As we all do as humans. And so open up your fabric. You're going to still have your clips, you move them up to the side, and open them up and give yourself like a little feel. Same with this side, open it up and give yourself a little feel handy. Lower down. A really nice low back release. And just take your palms up if you need to be more receiving, or palms down if you need to be more giving. But let everything else relax. Don't try to hold your feet forward. Let the weight of your feet completely let go. If your leg starts to reach out and touch your neighbor, let it happen. They'll still love you. But take this time right now to let your mind and your body absorb your practice. Shavasana.
that one day